I need to run the liner.
This is the Hartford Online Radio Network. 21st Century Audio. Delivered.
Oh my gosh, it's right here. Is it me or does it sound like there's an echo lately?
There's an echo.
Isn't that weird?
Is it because the door's open?
No, it can't be because the doors are open. It's like the mics are too hot or something. Like if I do that...
They're hot.
There may some hot mics right there. Yeah, I don't know why that is. But I'm just going to go ahead and
Maybe it's only in our
it.
heads.
It could just be in our heads. Anyway.
It's weird because I have us on in front of me.
Yeah.
And there's a delay.
There's a delay. There is a delay.
For the rest of the world.
There's a delay. Anyway, cue the theme music. All right, you're listening to On the Horn, the Hartford Online Radio Network. I'm Brian Parker, and this is a very special episode because we have Kaitlin, the Goose Gosley, joining us right now. She's going to be the My TV TV 9 star.
We hope.
We hope.
With your help.
With your help.
Yeah.
So we want to make... Maybe my output level's too high. I can't understand.
Brian, they don't care.
All of a sudden, it's like I just can't figure it out. Anyway, so we want you guys to go ahead and go over to her Facebook page, which is right here. Right there. You can see the...
Oh, how fancy.
Oh, this is not you. I clicked off of it.
Oh, man.
There it is. Now it's you.
If you have Facebook,
Yeah.
you got to search for the My TV 9. Well, I have my own group, the Kaitlin Gosley from My TV 9 Star. And there you'll see the picture that you need to click on. It's my audition picture.
Nice.
And once you click on that, hit like with the thumbs up.
And that'll be awesome.
And it really helps. I'm in the lead on that so far, so...
Now, how do you get in the lead on that? How does it work?
Well, I've been promoting my little patootie off.
Now, how many other people are involved in this?
There were hundreds to start with, and then we got a call last week that there's just 9 of us left. So for the My TV 9, there's 9 finalists. Clever.
Do you think they did it on purpose? I don't know. Maybe.
I think they did. Yeah, which is really exciting. I'm honored.
So
I can't believe it.
How did you get involved in it? How did you even get to think about doing that?
I go to school for broadcast journalism over at CCSU.
Yes.
Go Blue Devils.
Yeah,
and,
Blue Devils are great.
I have a wonderful professor over there, Darren Sweeney from NBC Connecticut.
Darren Sweeney, he never texts me back.
Oh, he's such a good one. And so we kind of talk about these things in class and opportunities that come up. And some of my classmates had done the audition last year.
Okay.
And they had made like 30, top 30 and things like that. And I heard about the audition this year. My mom called me. She's like, you better do it. I was like, I know, Mom. So I did. And it was really one of those things you just go and you're like, I'm going to put myself out there and see what happens. And holy moly.
It's exciting.
It happened.
You know what I want to know is where are you like in the standing with all the... I mean, you're in the top 9.
I'm in the top 9, and what they do is there's a series of challenges. They say so. There's like the first challenge is this Facebook liking, getting see how much traffic you can get and to the page. And
this is like it's like if you don't pass this, it's like you're off the island.
You're not off the island. No, they don't really tell us how much each one weighs and how heavily. But I think it's important that they see that you can get people to have a following, you know. So, I'm up to like 575 likes or something like that, and which is way more than I ever
Is it
thought.
really? Wait. No, because of your... Now, where do you like it? So we're on your...
Yeah, so if you had
we're on your Facebook page for the Gosley for My TV 9 Star.
Yeah,
but
here.
then is that where you want to go, or
scroll down? I'm going to put it right up. So it's further up in the timeline. But if you scroll down, you'll see a photo of me.
Yes.
And the logo right next to my head.
Okay.
And then you click right on that picture.
Okay, and it brings up the other 9.
And then you're in the, And when you're there, you're going to like that picture.
There's some guys in here, too. I don't think the guys are going to win.
Why not?
I think the women have an unfair advantage.
I don't know. One of the guys I think is a tough competitor. I saw a couple of their auditions, and they were all just... I mean, it's not... These people are for real.
You think so?
Yeah. There's a couple that have like their masters in broadcast already, and it's definitely going to be tough, but we have an event next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday? So
Next
do I.
Tuesday.
But yeah, okay. What's your event?
I know. What you have some. Well, mine's way more important. It's not at all. He's going to have a baby. Well,
and did you hear
Hillary's going to do all the work.
Did you hear the name?
No. Are you announcing it?
Oh, it's Maheda Bell, All Media, McCarthy. We're actually changing our last name to McCarthy. So Maheda Bell, All Media, McCarthy. It's fantastic.
Oh boy, I didn't think you'd be announcing the real name.
All Media is it's from Greek descent. That's actually one of the fun things to do is to pick the baby name. Sometimes not so fun, but to pick the baby name, you get to get these apps that have 50,000 names and all the origins of what the names are.
There's an app for that?
Oh, there's tons of apps for that.
Wow.
And then you get to find out some really crazy names for kids. Like, did you ever know that the name Edgar is a female name?
Nuh-uh.
Edgar. Edgar is a female name. I don't even know if no, it's on my iPhone, I think. I don't have it here. But
that's weird.
But that's weird. So back to you, because you are a publicity snob.
Oh, you didn't say the word we were saying earlier.
No, I did not say, because
So I'm going to make it easier for your awesome On the Horn listeners. By the way, I started here on the Horn. I don't know if you guys remember me.
The chat room is chiming in. They remember.
Oh, good.
They want you.
I am putting it on the Horn. Click the pick.
Click the pick.
Then
I think you're still like an admin for the On the Horn page.
I am. That's why I can do it. And I'm still on your.
That is awesome.
I come back and produce every
3 months.
3 months. It's fine.
We asked her if she can come back next week. Well, I'm having my first kid. No, I have an event
for the My TV9 star. Speaking of, I will be at the Wild Buffalo Wings in North Haven, Connecticut. And all the finalists are going to be there. We're going to be with the current My TV9 star, Brittany Decker. And we'll be with the whole TV crew. And they're going to put us to the test. They want to see how we think on our feet, they say. So I hope I can answer all their questions.
I hope so, too. Are they going to have tough questions for you or what?
And you never know. The initial interview questions I thought were really good. They were good. They were intense. You had to one of the ones it was hosted by Barbarino Nissan, and the CEO of Barbarino was right there, and he was doing all the questions, and he was like, so Brittany Decker was like, so what would you, if you had one question, if you like to play devil's advocate as a reporter, what would you ask him?
Please tell me. Did you ask my question? What's
your question? I don't think I did. Oh, no.
I'm not going to say, I don't know how much fun I'm allowed to have with this.
Not too much. Okay, I'll just tell you what I said.
What did you say?
I think I said something along the lines of, why is your business better than the guy next door's, and how do you get someone in the door, and things like that. Yeah. So they liked it.
Very good.
It's been an awesome experience. Brittany's a doll. She's incredible. She's been very open to all of our questions, and it's exciting.
It is exciting. Now, I want to know another question here is, why have you not taught me, like you promised, how to use Final Cut yet?
Oh, I know.
That was one of the things.
We were supposed to do that like a year ago. Well, there's this thing called school.
Oh, God.
And I'm in it.
Hello, summer vacation.
I know. Well, now, hopefully, I won't have time because I'll get this job.
So this is a 1-year gig?
It'll be a 1-year contract, yeah. And I'll be all around the state. You'll be sick of me. I'll be hosting your events, and
that'd be awesome.
It will be so exciting. So you have to come support me at Wild Buffalo Whales next Tuesday night at 6:30.
Unless you're having a kid.
Unless you're having a child, like Brian. But I don't know if any of you are, so get out there. And they have 50-cent wings, which I hear are amazing. You know,
who cares about the wings? You get to hang out. Let me put the solo shot here. You get to hang out with her. I mean, come on, guys. What's wrong with you?
It'll be
Evan
exciting.
is all about it in the chat room.
Oh, Evan, I saw him on there. He's been great. Thanks,
We've changed his last name, by the way.
Oh, to what?
He's doing the middle name route, so he's now just Evan Roberts.
What was it before?
It was Evan Cobbledick.
No, it wasn't.
That's his actual name.
Evan. Roberts is a vast improvement. I almost said math.
He's laughing. I used to call him Peter Cock.
I got to get in this chat room.
Okay.
Hold on, guys.
Oh, God. Get in the chat room. So that's very
Cover
fun.
for me for a second.
Okay. I will cover for you
What were you
as
gonna
I
say?
set up what you're going to talk about next, which is the liquor sales. And you were just meeting with
Oh, I just spoke with Senator Paul Doyle at the Capitol.
Senator Paul Doyle.
He was. What did I say?
Yep. I'm agreeing.
Oh, I said
Yep.
Paul. I was like, wait, did I say his name wrong?
No.
No, yes. We were just at the Capitol. He was in caucus for a while, so I waited. And he came right out, and we chatted about the bill that passed just a few days ago, I believe. He said that he's been getting great feedback, and he is very adamant that everyone knows that it is not a requirement for the liquor store owners to be open. It is just permitting that they can, if so choose.
Right.
And I believe the hours will be, he told us, 10 to 5 on Sundays.
Right.
And they will incorporate fresh fruits for your cocktails. And they will.
What does that mean?
And you're allowed to have, liquor stores are allowed to sell olives and cheese.
Yeah,
and onions, I think, was one of them, too.
Yeah, well, if you're going to have a Gibson, you're going to have the olives, right?
Exactly.
You didn't serve a lot of Gibsons at Pig's Eye Pub.
No, we didn't sell Gibsons. I wonder if there's any lychees.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the interesting things. I'd never really noticed it. I mean, I've been going to package stores for a really long time.
Yeah.
Maybe longer than I should have been. But I never noticed it, that, like, they do not sell any food in there whatsoever.
No.
And I always thought that would be like, that would be a no-brainer. If you had a liquor store, you would want to sell, like, crackers and cheese and chocolate.
Now they can.
Yeah, and now they can. But
it'll be interesting. I mean, I think it affects, and this is completely just because I've been reading about it all last night, trying to prepare for my interview with him, that last night, I mean, that the people near the border, like Enfield and such, it's going to affect, I think, those stores a little bit more because people were crossing over and going into Massachusetts.
Well,
and now we get, Connecticut gets to keep the money.
Yeah, but I think this is really done for those border towns because they wanted to be open because they were losing the business. But the guys here, like, were in Glastonbury,
right?
No, keep it closed. We want our weekend, like.
Well, that's and some of the liquor store owners that I spoke with a while back were, it affects liquor reps as well, I believe.
Oh, really?
I think I got to double check on that. But I believe when it first started being, talked about, it's one of those things where they really wonder, are they going to get more sales or are they just going to spread what they would have had on a Saturday out over 2 days?
I wonder what. Yeah.
And now they have to pay people to be there and keep the lights on.
Yeah, I mean, I think the real answer is that they're probably going to get more sales, but it will be just a little bit more, and it's probably going to be pretty close to the vest whether it was worth opening.
Well, now, do you think that the people going back to the border towns, are they even going to get the sales? Because if you go that extra mile over the border, it's $10 cheaper, thanks to Connecticut state tax.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that's a whole other thing. But you have to entice people to come in for a particular purpose. You have to have kind of like some kind of lost leader. Like, you got to, get the mixtures really down. So it's to the consumer, it's a net even experience.
Right, and they're allowing them to do the state minimums.
Yeah.
As well as, I think it's once a month, 10% discount on particular items, things like that.
If you guys want to call in and ask Kaitlin anything, she's master of all things.
That'd be so fun.
You can call in at 860-266-HORN. That's 266-4676. Or if you want to Skype in, you can Skype in at On the Horn 500 is our username on Skype. On the Horn 500.
And tell them how they get in the chat room because I'm having a hard time finding it.
The chat room should be right below the broadcaster that you're watching.
Wow, it's been a while, guys.
Or right next to it, depending upon if you're on Ustream or whatever. But neat stuff. These guys were the show before was all excited to see you, but that is probably one of the events.
Tell me what they were talking about because I can't.
This is the Travelers Championship.
Ah,
okay, so
such a cool event.
Yeah, so Jason Susi, who's the director of sales over there, was coming in and just sharing with us what's going on in the Travelers Championship and what's new, what's exciting, and really the message there is with Travelers has been such a good sponsor that it's not the work for 4 months to get this thing up, and then everyone takes a nap for 6 months after it's done. It is a constant 12 months.
Which you have to do that now.
And he's
people
growing.
forget about you really fast.
Every year now, Travelers is committing to making this a little better and a little better and a little better. The key here is you got to get the purse up, because if you don't get the purse up, what happens is the guys on tour say, this is maybe a B, probably like a C+ tournament with the purse. And I'm not really sure, maybe it's time for me to go home and spend a little time with the family. I've been traveling a lot. These guys, their lifestyle is on an airplane, and then they get off the airplane and play golf. I mean, it's fun for like a vacation for guys like us. But, if you're doing that for the entire golf season, that gets old. So this is a good opportunity for them to go home and see the family. But if we get that purse up, then they're going to say, well, I'm kind of priced in now. Geez, all of a sudden, Hartford, pretty fun course. And it really is. Down in Cromwell, TPC River Highlands. That is a course where you will use every club in your bag. It's not like the some of the clubs around here or some of the courses. You'll use like 6 clubs basically for the entire round and your putter. This is you are going to use all 14 clubs no matter what. So it's a fun course, and these guys love scoring, and that is a scorer's heaven. I mean, the Travelers Championship is well into the teens. I think like minus 25 one year. So it's fun, and people like to make birdies, and they can do that. And it's just challenging enough that you can probably get into a little trouble if you're not careful. But do feel free to call in 266-HORN, 266-4676. On the Horn, 500-500 is the Skype line, and we have that open. I want to make sure I do have it open. I do. So what else is going on? Tell me more about you haven't graduated yet, but it's coming up very, very shortly.
Yeah, I'm a year away.
You're a year away.
What happened there? Away. Nothing.
I thought you were a year away last year.
No, I'm a year away now. Well, a year is more than I have. I've one full semester, and then my last semester will be like 6 credits. It'll be a part-time.
Okay. But what happens if you get this job?
When the classes are offered, I will take probably 3 credits or so just to maintain enrolled.
What does Darren Sweeney say? Is he lobbying for you?
He is so lobbying. He is fantastic and so supportive. He's putting it on his Facebook page.
How do we know how the others are doing?
So you can click on everyone else's pictures.
Let's see.
And go through and see their numbers as well.
Whoops. Okay. So let's see here.
One of the other challenges they're going to have us do is they're going to give us a location. We don't know what it is yet. And you're going to go to that location and meet with your contact person, and you're going to film and edit and write and voiceover and one-man band a commercial for that location. So
I don't understand how you see this. Can you help me out?
Where are
I'm
you?
looking at, so I clicked on the...
So scroll down. Did you see her picture?
Yeah, I see your picture. Complete rules and whatever. But
go to photos.
No. It goes to Flickr.
You need to go to the Facebook page.
Oh, just the Facebook page.
Yes.
That's the only place that you're supposed to do this, guys.
Yes.
So you click on your picture, and then your picture comes up.
Correct. And can you go back to the other photos?
There are no other photos. Oh, maybe it just needed to load. Oh.
You can scroll through and see the other contestants.
Oh, so I haven't liked it yet.
What?
All right, now I've liked it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay, I'll show you guys what I'm doing, by the way. So this is here. So what do you have here? So it doesn't tell me. Oh, here it is.
If you just hit
582 people have liked you. Okay.
Correct. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
And
so
then,
166. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's go number 1 here. Who's number 1?
You just scroll through, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it takes so long to load. All right, here's number 1. So this is
she's number 1 right there.
All right, Tulin. She has, let's write this down now.
Oh boy.
Okay. So we got to find out who the competition is.
I'm sorry guys, I can't seem to get into the chat room, but that's okay. You'll have to call in to talk.
376 for Tulin. Is that how you say your name? Tulin?
I'm not sure. I haven't met these people.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
It was a whole day of interviewing. So it was from like 1 to 7. And I was only there for, an hour or 2.
Okay. 358 for Adam. And then who is this? This is Kim. Uh-oh, Kim's got a
No,
big
Colleen. Her name's Colleen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Colleen.
Yeah, she's been fantastic. She really had the first surge of votes coming in.
And, did I write it down? How much does she have? She has 424. Okay, good. And then we have Jason. Jason, the handsome Jason.
I did see his interview. He was
250.
actually one of the first ones to go, and he was very good.
And then Kaitlin.
He's well spoken. Oh, who's that girl?
Kaitlin, 582. Oh, you're so going to win this. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
Kim.
This is only one aspect.
Kim is 166. Kim, you got to get on the horse here.
Kim, what name are you looking at?
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep looking.
Her
you know
name
what
is Lauren.
You know what I keep doing is I
Forgive
keep looking
us.
at the last person who liked it was someone named Kim
Right, no,
Kirkwood.
there's a big name right under the logo that
yes,
they wrote.
where it says Lauren.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a smart kid. 166. Okay, and
That's
then
why I'm here.
And then Lily has 143. Boy, Lily's way in the back there,
Is
and
that
she's a good-looking girl.
Are you sure? No. You're looking at the shares. Look at the number above there.
Christmas. That's 464.
Yeah, no, I was like, she's doing really well.
464. Oh gosh, maybe I did that wrong for Lauren.
I don't think so.
Oh no, Lauren is 166. Is that right?
Yeah, it's hard to see it on here.
And then you're 582. So far you're still in the lead.
Yay.
And then Matt.
But that doesn't mean that you don't have to go and like it.
No. Yeah, no.
I really want to hit 1,000, so I need your help.
This is not. Don't do the thing where you think your guy for president's going to win.
Someone
so you're
else
not gonna
will
vote.
do the vote.
Yeah.
Doesn't work that way.
Matt's got 343. Good showing from Matt there.
Mm-hmm.
And then
He was fantastic at his audition. I did see his as well. He was very well spoken, very energetic. He was great.
Ooh,
She's gaining.
Samantha,
I know.
486. Guys, you got to go. Holy cow, this is scary.
She is.
You're in the
she's
lead.
promoting too.
But Samantha, Lily, Colleen's doing pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
And the others are not so. Poor Lauren. What's going on with Lauren? 166. Lauren and Jason, the caboose. You guys got to get on the horse there. You got to come on the horn and. Oh no, you don't.
So you guys can also watch
Yeah.
for me on May 21st.
May 21st.
I am confident that that's a Monday morning.
Okay.
Yes.
You could just go on our Facebook page and promote this yourself, since you're still an ad.
I will. But since they're listening, I'll tell them about it now. WTNH, Channel 8, Connecticut Style. It airs at 12:30 in the afternoon, and I will be interviewed on there. So you can come see how I do there, too.
I think that's awesome. You know what you need? We need to get you like an on the horn hat, even though they'll probably make you take it off. But we actually have
A
this.
T-shirt.
Chris Didden has hats coming.
Oh, no way.
And they're very cool. They're not gonna have the logo right in the middle. They're all like cool, like have the logo on the
Nice.
side, and on the brim it says on the horn.
Oh, that's pretty fun.
It is cool.
I'm going to need one of those.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, but can we get it before Tuesday? I'll wear it to Wild Buffalo Wings.
He may be coming with him tonight,
That would be awesome.
but I don't know.
I don't know.
It's Chris.
So tell 10 friends.
Tell 10 friends. That would be great. Guys, if you could really do that, that would be awesome.
I really, really appreciate it. I love the On the Horn family. I do. Thank goodness I had you guys. I mean, you guys were all over my resume, let me just tell you. Produced. You know what? It was funny, Brian. They wanted to know how you could handle being a one-man band, because today reporters, you don't get a TV camera person with you.
Yeah.
You do it yourself.
What do you do? Like set it up?
Oh, yes. I mean,
You,
you
like, set
carry
up a
your own
tripod?
tripod. You carry.
That is awesome.
It's one man band. Stations don't have the money anymore. You do it on
Yeah.
your own. So
And you know
then
what?
you edit, and then you write, and then you
Yeah.
voice over. You do it all by yourself.
Do you have an iPad?
I know, just my laptop.
You should get an iPad because GarageBand.
Sponsored
is
by
huge.
Brian Parker.
No, seriously, this stuff is so cool. We actually have the iPad plugged into the board here,
Yeah, I noticed. That's pretty awesome.
and listen to the quality here. Oh wait, I got to stop the iTunes. Apparently, I had iTunes running. Du-du-du-du-dum.
Yeah, that is pretty fantastic.
But but there are microphones that you can buy for this. They're USB and XLR microphones, and the same microphone.
Oh, no way.
That plug in here. They sound so good. They sound better than the crappy compression I have going on
Wow,
here.
that's very handy.
But
Yeah, so yeah, we're one-man bands when we go out there and grab a story or promote an event or whatever. So I wrote that. I mean, that's honestly, truly, my experience here was, Brian sits back there and he's running the soundboard, doing the chat room, doing the compression, running all of our mics. And the nights that he wasn't here, not that you were not here that often, but I got some good practice doing that.
No, and that was one of the things
excellent practice
that we liked about Kaitlin was she worked well in stressful moments. She has I
think that was one of my questions. How can you handle a stressful moment? I was like, well, let me tell you.
Let me tell you. First of all, you're not doing a very good job stressing me out. I'm as cool as a cucumber. But no, there's an element of understanding the immediacy of performance and knowing that something has to happen, and when something goes wrong, not to like freak out and like get tunnel vision.
You can do it on the inside.
Yeah, you can do it on the
Just
inside.
don't let anyone in the room know.
But you got to look at the whole scenario. A lot of people get like very close, like, oh my God, why is that not playing?
Mm-hmm.
This thing is up. It should be playing. It should be playing. All they got to do is take a little step back and be like, oh, okay, here we go. I just need to hit this button right here.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
And then for the next 5 minutes, I would ferociously text Brian, oh my God, what just happened? And he would be like, it's fine.
And you know what else is good? If you're in radio, the greatest thing to have is little scratch pieces of paper like this that you can write little notes to one another on while the mics are on. So no one knows. The audio, if you just close your eyes, the audio is perfect. Nothing's wrong with the audio. But in the meantime, we're running all over the place trying to get the music started. And we're clicking stuff, we're unplugging stuff, we're plugging stuff.
There was
back
a night that I was producing, and the musician who we love, Brian McDonald.
Yes,
he was so fantastic.
He came in again
he
just
was
recently,
so much
a couple
fun
weeks
that
ago.
interview.
And again, I had to leave early, so I couldn't stay.
You gotta hang out with him. He brought us, I think, this like one-off, like never been heard before tract that he did with some famous I mean, it was one of those moments where you're like, oh, and they must have built it up. I mean, him and Dave were talking about it for 10 minutes before we were going to hit play.
Right.
And it was like, here comes the track, here we go. And then dead air. I was like, okay, all right. No big, keep talking, just keep talking. And then, he was fantastic because, again, he understood performance and he just goes, well, let me tell you one more story about that. And then by the time he finished, we had it going. But that was, talk about handling pressure.
You know what? But that's just it. Trying to figure out exactly what is happening in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And something's going to, you hate to see those videos of reporters who are like outside in the freezing rain. All of a sudden, like the snowplow comes and like, douses them and they're just like, well, the snowplows are out, Alex.
They're doing their jobs.
I can report that the state is cleaning up the roads right now.
And that's what's cool about this job is that
Back to the studio.
If I were to get this job for the MyTV9 Star, it would really be, and I hate to say because I don't want to discount the fact that I absolutely want to work for a news station and in the long run, and I want to long term be a TV reporter, but this job would be like all the fun parts of TV reporting and none of the standing in the snow getting plowed.
Yeah.
By the snow plow. Brian Parker.
Dun, dun, dun.
But you know what I mean. I wouldn't have to stand in the torrential rains, and I would actually get to do like the cool events and the charity events, and
yeah. And until you go back to the studio, and then all the people that were there are looking at you like, you know what? How come I've been busting my hump the traditional way?
I know.
And
you
then
know
we got
that's
Little
gonna
Miss like American
please.
Idol.
Hey, Dave Moore.
Hey, it's Dave Moore's here.
Dave Moore's here.
But if you guys want to call in, we only have about 14 minutes left. Feel free to do that. 860-266-HORN, 860-266-4676. On the Horn, 500. You can get us by Skype that way. Dave Moore's going to try very hard not to trip all over the place.
And I made it very easy for you all, so you're just going to go to the onthehorn.com Facebook page.
Exactly.
And right there is my picture. And you just click the picture and like it, and we're good to go.
Now, what is your dream as far as the broadcast thing? Do you want to be journalist, or you want to be anchor, or what do you want to be? Do you want to be at like, ABC down in New York, or do you want to be, at Channel 9 and doing it that way in the local community?
Yeah, I used to think that I wanted to anchor, and I don't think that I don't ever want to, but I see for the next at least 10 years, I want to be local news reporting. I want to get out there. I'm talking to people and getting their story and, taking that back to the studio and then putting it out for the 5 o'clock news.
Yeah.
Like that would be a dream
who does a
come
nice
true.
job and who's gone through that evolution is that Brad Drazen guy from 30. He used to do some awfully embarrassing things. You know how like the Today Show has Matt Lauer, and they used to do like the Where in the World is Matt Lauer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they used to do Where in Connecticut is Brad Drazen. It was I felt so bad for him. And now, you know what? He's
a respectable reporter.
Yeah, he's the guy. He's the
Absolutely.
anchor for the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes on. He's like on until like noon or something. I mean, he's on forever. But thank goodness. You hope those guys get a real shot at it, because he took a lot of hits for the team when he was doing that kind of stuff. He did some embarrassing stuff, but it seems like a really nice guy and still has fun with it. Anasava's there, who's relatively good friend of the show, and I don't know, all sorts of other good folks.
You have to work your way up regardless of.
Now, when is
what you
Darren
do.
Sweeney on? I don't even know. Is he morning or evening?
He's weekend mornings.
He's weekend
NBC
mornings.
Connecticut, yep.
Okay.
And he does the weekend weather. He's on early.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to be.
What does he
up
do?
at 7 to catch it.
He's an instructor, obviously. At
He's also a
CCSU.
professor at CCSU. Yeah, he heads our broadcast journalism department.
So
And he's really done wonders with it, honestly.
Is that probably like his main gig?
I think they're both part-time. I don't know if he's probably a full-time professor now, yeah. He's there every day.
Yeah.
I'm always harassing him on his office door. I need more advice, please.
That's
But
great.
He's
I
been
think he does a really nice
wonderful
job.
getting the TV station up and running there. We do weekly, bi-weekly newscasts for the closed-circuit television station there on campus, and it's exciting. It's just practice, and you just really have to get in there and practice all the time.
Yeah, and a lot of it. We were talking to Lon, who was one of our good friends, and he's just starting up a behind the video podcast. And Lon could throw up a picture of his dog, and it would get 1 million views. Because he's this online celebrity. He's terrific. But what's really cool is to watch him work in post-production, which is it's probably the thing I used to love it, and now I dread it.
It's tedious.
It is tedious.
People don't know when they're watching something, even when you're watching the 5 o'clock news or say a half-hour newscast, the amount that goes into that is unbelievable.
Yeah, that 3-minute video they have for one of the newscasts took someone
me 8
all
hours
day
to edit.
Yeah, it took them all day to do it.
Yeah.
And so people don't have, you don't have an appreciation. And then you
plus
look at
the
the
writing, you really have to change completely how you write. How you write a news story for, say, your webpage, and then you need to turn it into a news story for a broadcast. I mean, your sentences have to be 8 to 10 words long.
Yeah.
Writing a sentence that's 10 words long and has content is tough. It's not easy. And the more you do it, the better you get.
No, it's, it's like anything. And but that's one of the things is that the practice makes
Absolutely.
I don't know if it makes perfect, but it makes it a
and
lot
getting
easier.
out there, and that's what Professor Sweeney always says to us. He's like, just get out there. He's like, whatever story's going on, just get out there with your own little camera and just practice doing stand-ups. Be in front of the camera all the time, constantly. Like, do a live shot. What does that feel like? And I was just doing that today at the Capitol. I sat in front of all the lobbyists trying to get their bill passed, and I was like, here on the Capitol, on the scene.
Yeah.
No,
that's
it's practice.
Perfect. Figure out what the heck is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Turn it into some kind of story.
Exactly.
And then roll with it. And there's all sorts of really cool stuff. Now, what are you using for a camera? The school gives you a camera?
The school provides, cameras for us and tripods, and we have little lav mics. And then there's the cameras we actually just got upgraded. They're now HD, which
very cool.
changes because you're trying to put a resume reel together in there. You have the old grainy, you know.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look as good. So,
All right. Well,
but if I get the MyTV9 job,
yes,
I will be good to go.
you'll be good to go.
I won't have to use the school's equipment anymore.
Which you probably will.
Afterwards, yeah.
But, you know, I'm very particular about, obviously, as you can see, I like to buy all my own equipment.
Yes, he does.
I don't actually like to do it. I dread doing it.
The one thing I bought that I
have no other-
was brat about was Final Cut, which is the editing program we use to edit your video. Because to sign into the computer lab at school, and you have limited hours. And
Yeah.
I
How much
literally
did
will
you pay
sit and
for it?
edit for 10 hours at one sitting.
How much did you got the Final Cut Pro?
No, I got the Express.
Oh, how much did you pay for the Express?
I don't remember. It was a couple years ago. 3 something?
Yeah. You know what's fascinating? And I was just talking to Lon about this. Final Cut Pro
It's
used to be like $1,000.
that. Oh yeah, 700-800.
No more.
Really, Pro
$299 for Pro.
for Pro?
$299.
Wow,
I couldn't believe it. And
that's
of course,
impressive.
this is just after. Is Dave Moore? Not, I hope he's not listening. This is just after I bought Final Cut Express for $199. So for another $100, I could have gotten another $500 worth of program. But that's
But the
exciting.
Pro is you need to have you have a bigger processor. But the Express, like I have a small little laptop, so I needed less processor.
But you know what? Solid state.
We've now officially
MacBook
bored
Pros.
everyone with
editing
This is conversation.
This is what it's all about.
Sorry, guys.
But so
like
Kaitlin's
a nerd.
Kaitlin's here. We only have a few minutes left, but if you do want to give her a call, 860-266-HORN, 266-4676. On the Horn 500 is the Skype line. You can do that either way. And give us a call. So she is up for, I can show you the little picture here, the MyTV9 star, Kaitlin Gosley.
Yay, there it is.
The former intern of OnTheHorn.com.
My first internship.
First
right
internship
here.
right now, leading the pack. Where's my notes here? Leading the pack. Who's number 2? Samantha's number 2. So we want to, she's climbing fast. So we got to make sure that Kaitlin
she's
gets
tough,
more
that one.
likes. So you go to it's just pictures of her on that page right there. And you can go to onthehorn.com and just click
It's
on the
right
picture.
up there. Yeah, click
And
on the
just
picture.
hit that you like the picture.
That's all you have to do.
All you need to do.
And if you like wings, come out next Tuesday at 6:30 to the Wild Buffalo Wings in North Haven. We'll be there, and you can cheer, you can point, you can laugh, whatever. I don't know what they're going to make me do, so it should be entertaining, that's for sure.
She's going to actually be wearing a chicken outfit. You must
Perhaps.
go. A chicken outfit and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe some flip-flops, because you know what? Flip-flops are fun.
Flippy floppies.
Flippy-floppies. Oh, my. What's that?
What do you have lined up for the rest of this evening,
So
Brian
this is
Parker?
great stuff here. Well, last week we really started the new schedule. We have more and more shows coming here at On the Horn, but we do have News Talk tonight coming up with Dave Moore and Jen Just, and then we have the WTF Wine Talk and Food with Chris Didden, who is always. I'm wondering. Usually he flip flops between hard liquor and wine. I think he's out there. Is Chris out there?
Oh, I remember Chris Didden.
What's Chris doing? No idea. Oh, he's not out there. I thought you said yes.
Wasn't he from Two Fly Wine?
He is. He has his own show now. And then
Good for him.
Black Eyed Blues Music Hour.
Oh, well, that's later in the evening.
That's later in the evening. It's, after we've done the news, which is like
I
your
go away
homework.
for a few months and everything's
You do the
different.
news, you have a little drink, and then you listen to music. That's how we're formatting this.
So
you can spend the whole evening with
I'll
us.
just stay for the wine part.
That'll be fun. Knock yourself out. I got to go home. So
I'm just
knock
kidding.
yourself out. Do whatever you want. But there it is,
I'm just
Kaitlin
kidding.
Gosley, the MyTV star, or
My TV 9
TV contestant.
star finalist, yes.
Yeah, she's one of 9. Only 9 left. So that's very exciting. Go check out our Facebook page. Facebook, you just do the search for onthehorn.com, and you'll see her big picture, the one that you see there. You click on the picture, and then you click the like button. It's how many likes to that photo she has. That's what you want to do. And that would be a big help.
Thank you, guys.
Because we want her, our little intern to, basically kick ass is really what we want.
And then when I win, I'll just be like, onthehorn.com. Onthehorn.com.
OnTheHorn.com. It'll be
We'll just be partners. My TV 9 and onthehorn.com.
there you go. Dave, you're out.
Thank you guys for letting me come back and chat.
Absolutely. Anytime. Let us know. Keep us apprised of what the next evolution is.
Absolutely.
This is just one of these evolutions, and we'll continue to try to
Right. Next
get
Tuesday,
you,
I'll be at the event, and hopefully you guys will be there too if you're not watching on thehorn.com. And then maybe the following week I'll come by and tell you how it all went.
There you go. So if you're not having a baby or watching on the Horn,
I know, this one.
go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Good luck, Hillary.
That's our message. Yeah. Hey, thanks for joining us. News Talk tonight. Coming up next, wine talk and food, and the Black Eyed and Blues Music Hour. See you next week.